Hi everybody, we're back with Jimmy Tawater again talking about Band Slam coming up November 10th at the First Tennessee Pavilion. Tickets are only $15 a piece. We'll tell you how you can get one here in a minute, but Jimmy Tawater's agreed to play with us, but not only is he bringing himself, he's bringing the River City Showcase, which is really a sampling of the finest musicians in Chattanooga.
Yes.
You know, so one thing I want to ask is if you could tell us one thing about River City Showcase, what would that be?
Good time.
You know, there it is right there. You're looking for a good time. These guys are amazing in their own right. A lot of them have been, most of them have had their own bands or been in other bands both regionally, even nationally. Won't you tell us what makes up River City Showcase? Who is that?
Well, the musicians, they're world class. Some of them have bands that they work with now, you know, around the area. But we all met because most of us were members of the all-star band that Bob Payne had picked for Riverbend in 2011, 2012. And we kind of were standing backstage after we performed this past year, kind of kicking around a few ideas, and thought at first it might just be Bud Light talking, but we said, how about putting together an ongoing act? Anybody up for it? Everybody said yeah, so that's where it all started. And so we got a full horn section. I say full for a rhythm and blues band. It's basic. It's baritone sax. That's Keith Gill. Then Carl Vickers on tenor sax. He was with LTD. He was one of the founding members with LTD back in the 80s.
Okay.
He did commercials with Ray Charles on, you know.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, and you know, he's been around the block time too. Great player. Then we have Stephen Bearden on trumpet. He's the newest member. He was brought in by Keith, the baritone sax player. I said, "Be a trumpet player. Anybody know one?" Keith said, "I do." That was good enough for me, because Keith meant a few words.
Sure.
Okay, so got that. There's the horn section. Rhythm section consists of John Cady on lead guitar. He can play with anybody's band, anywhere. He's just excellent guitar player. Johnny Smith is on drums. He was on the road with Cameo. He was also on the road with the Oak Ridge Boys. He plays here locally with Standing Room Only. And then Jim Rhodes on bass guitar, also a member of Standing Room Only. And
you said Jim Rhodes is a tiny guy, right?
Oh yeah, he's the guy with the real long pants. Yeah, I mean, this guy is way up there. He has this huge bass guitar. I think it was custom made, 5-string job. It looks like a ukulele hanging on him.
Yeah.
And then Barry Wild. Wow, man, on keyboards. I mean, this guy is terrific. He was an all-star band this past year, and he's just loads of fun to work with. He's really, really good. Then we have Latin percussion, Tommy Lifsey, full set, congas, timbales, cowbells, anything you can beat. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, he's got it.
Which you were saying, I mean, you know, if you come play some San Antonio music, that's going to be the original feel, not missing anything, like a lot of bands tend to do.
That's correct.
Okay.
And then Janella Hayes. She is a female vocalist, and she's kind of short. I mean, you put her up beside Jim Rhodes, she can stand under his arm. But she is just a tremendous talent, and if people come to the venue to hear vintage rhythm and blues music, like you're going to pull up on Music Choice on cable, this is where you get it. And she's the one that can deliver the goods in the style of Etta James.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we are. That's our wheelhouse.
Gotcha.
The old rhythm and blues soul music. That's where this is.
Okay. You know, guys, I mean, I can't remember, honestly, the last time I went out and saw a 10-piece band. You don't see that very often. And then a 10-piece band that's made up of basically no weak links. It's the best of the best. If you've ever heard any live music here in Chattanooga, whether it was at Riverbend, at one of the local venues, chances are you've come across one of these 10 members here. It's going to be a lot of fun. Whatever it is that you enjoy, that's going to be a phenomenal night. You're going to hear it with these guys. Even if you aren't into the vintage rhythm and blues, or don't think you are yet, is what I should say. A lot of what you listen to is probably influenced by this music.
Yes.
So come on out November the 10th. Tickets are only $15 a piece. That's a hard price to beat to hear the kind of music that we're going to have there that night. We're going to have the local food trucks there on hand to provide the food. That's a treat in of itself. Beer will be available, so that's always a good thing. So bottom line is it's going to be great music, great food, and great times, all to go to support, the Children's Home Chandler Shelter, and it's something that's been here over 100 years, helping our area and helping the children. So you really can't beat this opportunity, can you, Jimmy?
Cannot. We had the pleasure of performing with Robbie Hopkins in Riverbend this past year, and I would like to say to the folks out there that has never heard Robbie Hopkins sing a country song, you got to come down and hear it. He's he's the real deal.
Yeah, he was voted 2011 Chattanooga Country Music Player of the Year.
Yep.
He's been in a lot of regional, national, statewide competitions. Mm-hmm. They're really catching some momentum from what I understand.
Yes,
and they're an awesome band.
Yes, they are.
Robbie Hopkins is playing. Jimmy Tawater and the people that we just mentioned are playing. And then, Brantley Smith is also confirmed. The guy's a really talented musician, has some original music as well as doing some very popular cover tunes. He brings in, he's a real kind of young crowd that he brings in, but he's going to be a lot of fun. And we're still waiting for that final piece. We've got a couple people on the block there that we're going to round out this kind of, trying to showcase different genres of music right here in Chattanooga. So guys, we look forward to seeing you. Again, it's November the 10th. That is a Saturday at First Tennessee Pavilion from 4 o'clock to 11 o'clock at night. Look forward to seeing you there.